Karina from Rock Freaks, which is one of Denmark's biggest online magazines, and I'm sitting here with Brutus. And
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah. You just did your first Copenhell show. How has that been?
Very good. I liked it a lot. For me, I had a lot of fun on stage. I don't know. I think everybody had a good show.
You've been busy since Unison Live. It's been show after show, and it's been festival after festival, because I follow you on Instagram. I know this. How has it all been? Has it been overwhelming?
I think it just goes how it goes. We're used to doing everything together, I guess, because it's a lot of shows, but we also had a lot of shows in 2017. So the band is overwhelming in like everything is very intense but very good. So for me it feels already like a train that started so many years ago, and it always goes faster. But I think I can handle it good because we're on the road. Me especially with Peter and Stan, and then the crew that we bring along. So overwhelmed is maybe, I'm more like happy. Overwhelmed is like when you can't do anything, but I don't know. I feel mostly grateful.
Happy is a good word.
Yeah, I mean, like, grateful is a good word. I mean, we're grateful to have you here at Copenhell. I just told you earlier that my voice is completely gone from singing along to your set. The only set I've sung along to all day. It's been rough, guys. But let's talk about Unison Sound, Unison Life. What's the album about? Because the album does touch on, and we spoke about this in March, and that's a long time ago. But you mentioned certain lyrics about mothers, and I, misguided, misinformation,
Yes.
thought that you were a mother yourself.
Yeah.
But what does Unison Life actually, what's it about?
Just to make it very short, like what the PR text is saying, is Unison Life is about chasing a kind of lifestyle or life or vibe or whatever you call it in these days that is not realistically like a life without struggles, or a life for me, or a life without discussions, which doesn't exist. Because if you want to solve something or you want to grow a relationship with someone, you have to talk. It's something that I still have to learn. So lyrically it's about those things, or lying just to avoid awkward situations, just everything about life like that. I don't know. So unison means harmony and balance, so chasing the life that's in harmony with all the struggles that you come across to find it. I hope I explained good, but
I will say that the album's so consistent and cohesive as it possibly could be. I mean, it was one of the best albums that was released last year. But for me, it's like, when do we get new material from Brutus? Oh yeah, I came with that one.
Yeah, we are touring now all the time. So we are a live band that we love to play live. So the album came out, and then we started touring. Then we have the festivals, and we're gonna tour more this year. So, but we also planned some writing sessions. But we're not a band that can write on tour. It's very hard, or we don't have a nightliner and stuff like that. We're just doing in a small van, and if you look at the backstage here, it's very hard to find a space to write. And if we're at home, we also have our families that we want to get some time with. Like Stan has become a very young dad. And
High five.
And Stephanie, we all have families, so we have to think. But we plan some writing in the second part of the year, and mostly in the beginning of the year. But we can't, and we don't have a recording dates or anything, so that we can say. But we're working on it. That's good, if that guy can say.
Well, working on it is much better than we never plan to release anything again. So, but I actually do have a question, and this question got sent by a fan. That was, I don't know if the fan doesn't understand the name, but where does Brutus come from?
It's actually when we started playing 10 years ago, almost now. We didn't really think about a name that much, and all of a sudden we had some songs we had to play. We could play our first live show, and all of a sudden we needed a band name really fast. All my ideas were really bad, really terrible, and Stephanie, it was just a word that a name that she came up with, and it just felt right to name the band that at the moment. That's how I remember it. It was like, that's the first name any one of us said, and was like, yeah, that should be it. Felt right. So yeah, that's just Stephanie that came up with the name. Yeah.
Stephanie's the smart one. I told everyone this. No, I'm kidding.
Smarter than me, definitely.
But how is it life on tour? Because I'm guessing you have a young kid.
Yes.
And
I have a boyfriend that I miss a lot.
no,
And great parents that I also miss. So.
And I have a girlfriend, and I was got a bonus kid, like my girlfriend has a kid, but I know him already 10 years now, so it feels like my own kid I'm missing.
yeah, because you guys have been touring non-stop.
Yeah, but it looks like that on Instagram, but sometimes we have a few days at home, like 2 or 5, and then we're back again. It's not like
But
non-stop, but it feels like non-stop sometimes.
It's non-stop, but I have to admit now I'm like just 3 days at home, not like 12 hours, because then I have to do my laundry.
Oh,
And because I have to pack for the next day, and then for myself, my boyfriend is also in a band, and we're not so lucky about our agendas right now. It's like crossing each other the whole time, and when the rest is going home to be with their family and cuddle, I'm very sad. But happy that I'm...
You can always come home with that one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
you're always allowed to cuddle.
Yes, it's true. But yeah, it doesn't feel like... Still doesn't feel like a job. I feel very lucky still to do this. So we've been away a lot, but I don't see it as like a burden or...
No.
Yeah, and also the people that we travel with, it's also the people that we see the most when we're home. Our crew, they've been with us for years, so it's like traveling with part of your family. Sounds traumatic, but it's true. It's
No,
true.
but that's how you want it to sound.
Yeah, because
That's
yesterday we were already discussing, because we're 5 days at home next week, and everybody was already arranging a barbecue to get together again, and I was like, really? Cool.
And the only date that was possible was the date after the last show, and we're like, no. Not gonna do a barbecue the day after the last show. But
Yes, you will.
I'll be at home then. I promise.
Yeah. But thank you guys. It was so nice seeing you again.
Yeah, like...
Thank you for being at our show and doing interviews and stuff.
I'll pay for this one tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. But thank you guys, and it was amazing
you.
once again.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much.